All right, we're back, and we're going to tell you how to spy on people around your house so you can find out who stole your ladders. That's really what we're after. Who stole your garbage can? We need to know now. So we're going to show you how to do that. First, make sure you subscribe, dingle on the bell, and that will get notified next time we do something and get them all posted. And of course, leave a comment below. And if you do, we might answer it and help you out if you got a question. Or if you got a comment, that's fine too. Go ahead and leave that down there. So let's start with sharing a screen here. And then, Rich,
Yeah.
what do we got?
All right. So basically, this episode here is really just about your best cameras for your house if you want to put cameras in your house. And we're
Okay.
going to do wired and wireless.
Okay.
And this came about, quite honestly, when I built my house. I did not pre-wire for cameras because there's plenty of wireless out there.
Uh-huh.
So I figured, why pull all that wire through my house? And it's a whole nother thing.
Uh-huh.
Well, I hate to tell you, but the wireless doesn't work for crap.
Nope. So you're running some Cat 6 everywhere?
I'm gonna have to run Cat 6 everywhere. So, and it has to do with it's not just my house isn't really that it's gigantic, that it is a one level ranch, but it's also
Rolling.
block and concrete.
Yeah.
It's also got a concrete tile roof. So cameras outside with a concrete or stucco soffit, the signal's just not getting to the base station. And
Uh-huh.
the particular company I have, Arlo, does not have repeaters.
So
So
do the cameras plug in or do you got to get up there and change the batteries all the time?
you can get them with a battery plug-in, which I have outlets in my soffit, so they're
Oh,
plugged
okay.
in. But you can get them photo cell, or you can put batteries in them.
Got it. Okay.
You know what I mean? You could charge the battery, but then you just get a constant reminder that your battery's low. So
Yep.
I just plugged them in. But my old house, I actually had one on a solar panel.
Oh, okay.
So it's not so much that the product is bad. It's just it doesn't suit. Unfortunately, they don't tell you that the range is only 32 feet in clear weather. Well, I mean, it's about what it comes down to. The range sucks. And if you go to their website, that's the biggest complaint is the range. I can't put one out my mailbox pointing back at my garage.
Yeah.
It's way too far away. My driveway's 30 feet long,
Yep.
so it'd be nice to have a camera out there because when somebody comes in your driveway, they always, going back out to the street or looking around because the one up on the peak of the garage never gets enough detail, right?
Sure.
Anyway,
Okay. Squirrel.
let's start with the first one with a wired camera here. This is the Lorex 4K, and
Okay.
it's built-in spotlights, right? Color night vision, built-in spotlight, got a built-in sirens, Wi-Fi 6 supported, 140-degree field of view. It works with Google Assistant, Amazon, and Alexa. You do not have to have a subscription,
That's good. That's good.
and the price is only about $200.
So,
But But the Lorex, so the prices are all over the place. Whether you want to buy the single camera, they have a dual lens camera, they have a 4-pack, a 6-pack. So the prices are all over the place, anywhere from, let's say $69 for a camera up to like $600 for a set. So, and I think you're going to find that with most of them. You know,
so it might just have an online storage then too, right?
it may, but I would think if you're going to have online storage, that you'd have to pay a monthly fee to
Oh,
somebody
there you
that's
go.
hosting it. Yeah, that's your
Micro SD
local
card.
storage,
So
right?
that
And it
okay.
just probably got the automatic overwrite, right? You know what I mean? When that 32 gigabytes full, then you just go ahead and write over it. Now, gigabytes not that much, 32 gigabytes. I don't know, it's big, but it's not everything. I mean, all right, so
Oh,
that's the Lorex. That's the highest rated that I saw online for wired cameras.
okay. That's the highest rated.
Highest rated I saw because it's 4K and Ultra HD.
Okay.
So it's like your 1440.
Right. And it's wired so you don't have to worry about changing the batteries. It just works.
Right. And that is a downside to a wired system. It takes a little more to do, right?
Sure, it takes longer to get it installed. But like you said, I think it's going to work better.
So now this King is 4K wired surveillance camera system. Resolution is 4K. I love the design of it, really. It looks better than most, right? Like it's
Uh-huh.
pretty cool. You've got two-way audio, built-in light and cider, power over Ethernet, PoE, which all the wired systems are like that, right?
Yep.
And a 4 terabyte hard drive.
Holy smokes.
But it's got, you see, it's got a micro SD slot, so you can put that on a single camera. You got motion
Okay.
sensors. That floodlight's really cool, the LED like that.
Yes.
So I like the look of that. So that's a good option.
And this is wired also, though, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
And then the last one for our wired collection, and the prices on that one, I'm not even sure, but like I said, they're all the prices drop every day. Other than the whole tariff thing, but
Yeah. Um,
they might go up next week.
and this is I have something similar to this in our office. We've got
So this is an
similar,
Anki,
yeah, and it
but
plugs all together.
right. But again, so it's got a 1 terabyte drive, as you can see there. These are only 3K,
Okay.
5 megapixel. So they're really not high quality resolution. So I would use these if I owned a business and want to monitor inside the store. You'll see enough. But if you're looking for night protection, driveway, backyard, these might not be good enough for that. That's where you go back to either the Lorix or the Camus.
Okay.
Self-powered, I mean, plenty of storage and so on, but you definitely have more to do with it. Um, this has got AI powered, it says vehicle and person detection.
Okay.
I think they're just using AI like everybody today. Just throw AI on it and make it smarter. I mean, so it's got a motion sensor.
Sure. And it'll tell you whether it's a person, a face, or a vehicle, right?
Yeah, mine will tell you it's an animal or it's a car or it's a person. So,
Yep.
but and I have a activity zone that I can monitor.
So you can like almost
But it works.
geofence the area.
Yeah. Well, and you have to. If you live on a busy street, you don't want a camera on your garage pointing out the street because every time somebody drives down your street, it's going to kick the camera
Yep.
and start recording. And if you've got it set up to alert you, it will drive you nuts. So you have to set up the activity zone, maybe at the end of your driveway or something like that, so that you're not getting every car going by.
Right. Exactly it.
So, all right. So now we go to the wireless cameras. So
Okay.
this is the Arlo Ultra 2 spotlight cameras. And as I was saying, these are the ones I actually have.
Oh, this is what you've got now.
That's exactly what I have now. So you see that big thing says Arlo, that's the controller. That's up in the attic because it will not work anywhere in the house. The cameras are decent. They hold up pretty good. The weatherization's good. They come with those bases that you see in the background. You can screw those and then, hook everything up. It's not bad. They come with batteries that, you have to recharge, or you can buy a charger or a power supply that plugs in. So they've got stuff. Like I said, my biggest problem with them was the whole connectivity thing.
The,
4K Ultra HD and with HDR for the newer stuff. The ones I have are the 2K. I have probably one of the original design. So it is also fair to say that the newer ones might work better than mine.
how old is your system?
How brands are, once you get burned, you shop around, go
Sure.
make a mistake twice.
So how old is your system? Is that 2 years old?
Yeah,
So,
2.5. I mean, I was in the when I moved in, so 2.5, 3 years.
yeah.
So, but that made it sound nice. 180-degree field of view, color night vision, integrated spotlight, dual band Wi-Fi. It still works with Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, Apple HomeKit, Samsung SmartThings.
Okay.
It must be new because I have Samsung SmartThings and it doesn't know where my cameras are.
They're not too smart.
Not too smart. Anyway, it's about $250 per camera. That was the other thing. It was not the cheapest stuff out there. I mean, I bought it because it looked like it would work well. It wasn't. I didn't buy it because it was cheap. That's, I
Right.
think, adds to the disappointment when it's not functioning properly. Like, I spent really good money on this and it's all going in the trash can now.
Yes. Well,
Well,
or
or
but
the
you,
recycle bin for the batteries.
or you could give this to somebody that's got a smaller house, a different type of framed house, or a
Yeah.
condo, you know, put it up on the eBay and see what you can get for it.
Next one, Reolink.
Oh, that's
Rio.
got the solar panel on it.
That's right. So you can mount that outside, use the solar panel. If they have a solar panel, that means they probably can get you a battery or they can do a plug-in version. But the solar panel's pretty popular down here because we have so much sunshine.
Yep.
But again, this is a great example of what I'd love to do to my mailbox post.
Okay. If the signal would make it back to the house.
Exactly. So you put that on your mailbox post and shine it up your driveway. So it's not so much, like I said, somebody goes and breaks into your car or goes around your house, they're going to come back down your driveway. I want a good shot of their face when they're not looking for it. You know what I mean? So,
Yep. Yep.
anyway, these cameras are 4K, 180-degree panoramic dual lens design, color night vision, solar powered, and local storage. Wide coverage, pros, wide coverage, no subscription fees, and eco-friendly power.
So
The only knock on it was that its app interface may be a little less intuitive. Not sure
okay.
what they mean. Maybe it can't tell you it's a pig or a cow. It just might say animal, person, car. I don't know.
So now do you need to have that connected to your phone? Could you just go down and grab that SD card when something happens, bring it up to the house, plug it in, and see what's going on? And you kind of use it like a remote uh, camera that you would put out in the woods or something to track wildlife.
Yeah, I mean, I think most all of these, I mean, you have to do a little more research. We're just sort of kind of covering the top ones. I'd love
Yeah.
to try them all. But, you know, they can send them to me. I can try them, but it's like I can just go out and buy them all.
Right.
So anyway, was just see how they go. But that one just said that the app interface might be a little dodgy. But again, you know, everything with computers, if there were problems with it, they may have already fixed it. At the time of this printing, or the
Exactly.
time of at the time of this recording,
Yep.
it said or user face. Okay. The last one here on the wireless side is the SafeMode 4K wireless solar powered security camera. So solar powered, local storage up to 4 TB. It's got facial recognition, voice capabilities, Amazon Alexa integration. And then this one costs about $400, but again, no recurring fees and a sustainable energy source, solar panels.
This, and it's coming with two cameras.
Yeah, I say approximately $400, and I would say it's probably for the two cameras, two panels, and the base station or recording, interface, I guess you call that.
Right.
So I think where the other thing is again, one of the reasons I went to Arlo is they make a doorbell. Ring makes a doorbell, you know what I mean? But not everybody that sells you cameras makes doorbells.
And you're saying this Arlo system comes with the doorbells too.
They have a doorbell available, but you're also, again, now when you get to the like you can, but you're also paying for monitoring. You're paying a monthly fee of $5.95 or $9.95 depending on number of cameras and so on. And then
Really?
as for cloud storage, well, it's cloud storage and integration. But
Okay.
again, if it's not working, what's the point?
So is that out of all these six that you selected, that's the only one that has a subscription fee?
Yes.
Okay, so all the others are quote free once you purchase them.
Well, most of them have built-in storage, so there's not much sense for it.
Yep.
Like I said, this one's fairly expensive, but again, if it's not going to operate, what's the point?
Yeah, and like the system we've got, it all just backs up to one device, and then you can look at all six cameras on your phone or pull it up on a
Right.
computer and go back and look at the pictures and
And
stuff.
the summary says that the Arlo Ultra 2 is your best wireless due to its wide range, the wide angle and so on.
Right.
But it's going to cost you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
But best wired system is the LoRax 4K with Wi-Fi 6. So I'm probably going to get online and order 3 of those. Just, I just want to do my back door, front door, or
uh-huh.
I should say the pool, the garage, and that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to wire them, which is gonna suck. Getting crawling through the attic again. Ain't no attic no more.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Are we good?
Yeah.
So hopefully that helps you out and you know what kind of camera system you want to get, or at least not get in Richard's case. So moving forward, he knows what not to buy. So
Right.
with that, hopefully we helped you out. And I'll say dingle on that bell, subscribe down below. Of course, leave us a comment and keep it square and level.
Till next time.
Until next time. There you go.